Hello fellow Scorpios, welcome to Astrolada. I'm Rad and this will be a taroscope forecast for the period Sun in Virgo. So let's see what the cards has in store for us. The first card comes as the Knight of Pentacles. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have to start making slow, small, steady, consistent steps toward unfolding a certain matter that you wanted to start in the previous period of time. So basically, you need to take a little bit of time off, or like time off I'm speaking. If this is in your for career, then you need to take a day off, 2 days off, just to make your plan how exactly you want to achieve what you want to achieve. Consistent, systematic plan which will neglect and exclude any extreme measures of yours and any chances of you failing. So basically that card is very favorable for those who has the patience to execute very specific things that they want to do. In relationship, that card speaks for a high amount of romance in between two people in one relationship. So basically through that romance you will start feeling extremely secure and extremely comfortable in your relationship. For those single, this card points a new empathizement with someone that may evolve into a relationship further in the future after this period of time is over. But the key here is that if there is any seeds of romance that you can experience with that person, you have to give it a go, otherwise you will just lose the momentum. In career, if you have some matters that you have to attend to and these matters are in their initial state, you need to be very patient with what you are doing. You should not expect a certain sudden profit out of them. The profit will come, don't you worry Scorpio, it will just come further in the future. With this card coming up, you need to start spending some time for yourself. You need to start spending some resources for your own well-being. That means that you need to start improving one standard of living. And also, with this card, some time spent in the nature will nurture you and will refill you with positive energies. Next card comes as the Ten of Pentacles. And now Scorpio, you have the blessing to be extremely comfortable and stable in anything that you do, and especially in your family, as this card marks family. In your family, if you had any doubts in someone, the trust will be regained again. You doubt in someone, now you can trust them. In career, with this card, that speaks for a combination of a certain state of a project. This is like a step, a checkpoint of yours which you can go forward after it. But if you do some wrong decisions, wrong steps, you can always come back to it and start anew without losing the whole thing. In relationship, that speaks a jump into the relationship where the two people can decide to start living together, or two people can decide that they can be together if this is just a initiation of a friendship, like if you're single. So basically give yourself to it completely, as this relationship is not based by emotions and feelings. Of course emotions and feelings are presented, but the most important thing that this relationship has is trust and dignity. So on the foundation of trust and dignity, you can jump forward and create something really, really stable, which drama will not be able to destroy. The next card which is coming up is the Seven of Cups. And this card show here as in its favorable stage, which shows that you will be protected of making old mistakes in your current approach. You will be protected of going ahead of yourself and doing something stupid. So basically with this, you are really, really blessed with a slow and steady progress in whatever you are doing. You are blessed with not making any mistakes in whatever you are doing. You will foresee the mistakes and you will make ground, swift, decisive moves, convicted moves of yourself, which will grant you a very, very good stability that you can lean on if something unpredictable happens, because that card comes that sometimes unpredictable things will happen with it. You should not let the distraction to rule you. So basically you go for what you know will have profit for you instead of what seems that it will have profit for you. With this card, especially in relationship, that points that some may be highly exaggerated for the state how the relationship is going forward. Again, don't be misled, you just be grounded, you just make slow and steady steps. Do not jump ahead of yourself, because you may make a mistake which will not be crucial, because these cards are favorable. It will not be crucial mistake, but you may end up a little bit disappointed, and that disappointment will actually ground you and will prevent further mistakes of your in relationship. In career, that card points that you may be annoyed by the absence of an actual progress of your plans, but this is because these plans are not yet set in motion correctly, and not correctly, but they're not set in motion in a state where the profits can come in your hand and in your grasp. So be patient, move forward with slow and steady steps, make your plans, and don't divide from the path that you have taken through those plans. So Scorpio, with these cards I can only conclude that a very pleasant time is in front of ourselves. We can actually spend some time for ourselves and for our well-being, and thus we will be protected from the outside world and from something extreme and sudden that will happen. So basically this is setting your things in order, this is setting your projects in order, your relationship in order, and start moving toward bringing it to the next level with slow steps. The next level will come further in the future. You should show patience in what you are doing, and if this comes into your career, you should be act professionally toward the things you are attend to. As always, guys, thank you all for watching. If you find this remotely helpful, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and you stay tuned with Astrolada. See you guys and girls next time.